Hi guys, Determined Gardener here. You are in for a treat. You are looking at, that's right, my peony hedge. I have over 30 peonies in this beautiful space, but look at the problem right now. It is flopping. That is the problem lots of people experience with these beautiful flowers. Their heads are just too big to hold up the stem. So in this video, I'm going to show you what to do if your peony is flopping. Let's get to it. Now what you want to do is have peonies in gates. Now the issue is that these gates are great, but when the peony gets taller, more than 2.5 feet, it still does not have enough support. So guys, I had to think out of the box, and this is what I came up with. That's right, these rods from Dollar Tree. They're long enough to make sure that the peony stands upright. So what we're going to do is stake it into the ground like that, and I'm going to gather all these peonies. Now obviously this is not going to be enough, so what do we need? We are going to have to go to plan B, and we are going to use a thread. That's right, thread, to thread all these peonies and keep them straight up. It's like almost surgery, you know, but again, here we go. We're gonna fasten all the peony stems like that. There we go, perfect. You wanna have a long enough string to gather all these peony heads. Like that. You see? Like that. All of them. Even the ones that are falling down to the ground. And you must be saying, oh my God, this is so much work. But in order to keep these beautiful stems and blooms up, this is what you have to do, because peonies don't last long, but they are beautiful shrubs. So you have to do this in order to keep your peonies upright. Lots of people don't do this, and that's the reason why their peonies last maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Mine lasts for maybe even 3 months because I stake my peonies. I take the time to do this. Wrap it around and bring this through the loop. Right here. See that loop? So I can get it straighter. The peony can be straighter. There we go. Guys, if you're getting good information from this video, why don't you do me a favor and like this video? Better yet, join the family and subscribe to my channel, The Determined Gardener. I am determined to keep my peonies beautiful and bright. We're going to carefully remove these gates. And these are tomato gates that I had. I put them in because I needed something temporary. So, but just look, wow, you see how it's hanging? If you don't put something there, all these stems will break. And I have these peony gates, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to readjust the gate like that to keep the peonies a little better and straighter. I think this gate is a little too small, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find another gate for it. And this is the solution. This huge tall gate, this is a trellis, and this is what you can also use to keep your peonies upright. You can use a trellis, and this, what it does is that the flowers can lean on it. Those big beautiful blooms can lean on it. So I'm going to get rid of the tomato cage and I'm going to use the trellis instead. Giving you another look at my peony hedge. It is so much better. Now I'm going to have to work on that, but again, they are less flopping on the ground, especially this area. So again, if you are having peony problems, this is a solution that you can use. You can use these type of rods from Dollar Tree. Get them, they're tall enough. I think they're about maybe 3.5 feet, because peonies sometimes do grow longer or taller than 3 feet, and this is a great way to string them up. Let's talk about deadheading. There's a particular way you should be deadheading. Most likely your peonies are still good, but if your peonies look like this, they're starting to look a little tattered, what you should be doing is deadheading. And you don't want to deadhead right here, right there, and leave the stem. You want to go all the way down to the next leaf and cut. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And by doing this, it helps the plant because it makes the plant's big heads less heavy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to snip right there. There we go, gone. Be careful because sometimes you have these buds that are still good, so you want to be careful. So I use this type of scissors right here. It's a needle point scissors, and you can be nice and precise and get in really close to what you need to cut. What the peony looks like when all the petals fall off. They look like this weird kind of shape right here. They have these 3 prongs. Now you don't want to leave it like this. What you want to do is cut it off. Now if you leave it like this, it's going to send all the energy to want to grow another plant, and you really don't want that. You want these beautiful, beautiful blooms like this. So if you leave it like this, what it's going to do is send all the energy to grow a new plant. What we're going to do, again, go all the way down to the next leaf, be careful, and then cut away just like that. Let's talk a little bit about peonies. Peonies are really beginner friendly. They are great for gardeners who are just starting to spruce up their garden. The reason why is because they are drought tolerant. You don't have to fertilize them. The main thing about peonies is that if you do plant them, make sure you don't plant them deep. If you get bare rooted peonies, don't plant them more than 2 inches in the ground. If you plant them more than 2 inches or 3 inches, what will happen is that they will not bloom. And that's what happens sometimes when it comes to lots of people when they buy peonies. They plant the peonies way too deep, and then they're hoping that the blooms come and there's no blooms. If you want to avoid all this work, and I know it's a lot of work, what you can do is get an Ito peony. Now, Ito peony has stronger stems, and they sell them in those big box stores, and they don't flop as easily as the ones that die back to the ground during the winter months. This one is a Sandra Bernhard variety. This is the most popular varieties of peonies. It comes in that beautiful, beautiful, bright, gentle pink color, and it smells, yes, just as good as it looks. This is the amount of peony heads that I had to get rid of. Now, when you have so many peonies like me, you have to sacrifice some of these big blooms. And the thing is, the reason why I'm doing that is because these big blooms really weighs down the stem. So once, if you do have big blooms, what you can do to help your peony stay up, you have to remove these big spent blooms, even the ones that look somewhat good like this, because if you do that, then you'll be able to get these ones that look like this that are still newer. They will be able to thrive a little better. Another thing that you should consider, and this is a mistake that I did, and I'm just going to be honest, when you are staking your peonies and you do have the cages, make sure they're high. Don't go with the small stem, because right now when they are small, you tend to go with how high the little stems are, but when they start to grow taller, then you have to adjust. So the thing is, when you are staking your peonies and you do put them in cages, make sure the cages are high. When it comes to buying peonies, if you plan on buying a peony in a pot, you don't want to leave it in a pot because peonies have very, very big roots. So if you go to those big box stores and you see a peony, you want to plant that peony in the ground right away. You still have these little marshmallow ones, and some of them still have not bloomed. So again, what I'm going to do when all these peonies get way too old, which will be in the next couple of weeks, what I'm going to do is deadhead, and then it will give these ones that are still coming up a chance to bloom. Guys, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. If you got any good useful information from this video, why don't you do me a favor and join the family? Better yet, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with your family and friends. Until next time, guys, keep on watching.